Hi, Chaplains. A very belated Happy Spiritual Care Week. Those of you from Nebraska Medicine know that something was in the works. Those of you from Cheyenne Regional did not. This came about because my dear friend Sue asked me to make gifts for all of the emergency room nurses at Cheyenne Regional, which I was happy to do. But I made a bargain with her. If I do these, then you have to let me do something for the chaplains. Because nurses often get recognized and chaplains rarely get recognized. And she was more than happy to let me do that. So the nurses got these cute little sticky note holders and a few other things, which you're going to get also. However, by the time I got done making 130 sticky note holders, I was pretty much done with that. And I was really anxious to get back to one of my own obsessions, which happens to involve the sewing machine and paper and paint and anything else that I want to put in it. And so that's what you're getting. However, many of you probably have never even heard of what I'm about to show you, so I thought perhaps a video would be in order. You are about to receive a junk journal, and I'm going to show you kind of an overview of all 19 of the journals. There are 11 for the female chaplains, and there are 8 for the men. The 8th one is the one that says life is faith. Okay, so I'm going to show you rather quickly a bit about the journals that you're getting, and then I will show you the one that I work in so you have an idea of what you can do in it. And I want to make sure that you know that junk journals, they have no rules. You can do anything you want in them. I had a vision of them being a journal for inspirational thoughts. I tend to collect quotes and prayers, and also when a particular patient hits me, I tend to write prayers. So I do have a journal that I do those kinds of things in, but it's not the one I'm going to show you because it's kind of private. Anyway, this is one of the guys, and it has an elastic band and a rivet post, closure. The inside has a cloth pocket, and you can see in the background there's an envelope. In that envelope are stickers. Then there are several, this is kind of like a paper tag that you can write on. This is the beginning of a tag. That the back is so that you can write on it. The front just has that simple image. You can either leave it like that or you can add something to the front, whatever you would like to do. I did that because, unfortunately, it's difficult to get stickers that are masculine. I don't know why, but it is. So anyway, so a junk journal is, like it sounds, it is made entirely from things that otherwise probably would go to recycle. So this is some old scrapbooking paper that somebody gave me. This is, I believe, some scripture commentary that I was using when I preached last. This is a piece of stationery. And this is just basically junk paper that I, on one side, was what I lay on my desk when I'm painting so I don't get paint all over the desk. And then I got a gel plate, and I was playing with that and learning how to make that work, and it didn't work too good yet, mainly because I didn't know what I was doing. Then all of them have various pockets and tuck spots, and in them are more things that you can write on, tags that you can write on or decorate any way that you would want. You do get a few blank pages. It looks like this is instructions to some shelving unit, more of that scrapbook paper, some stationery with atlas on it, but it was rather interesting stationery because the map shows more than what you would write. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Oh yeah, everybody got some sort of an angel that's a tuck spot, and tucked behind that is something just for you. And here's another one of the pockets. This is music paper, a hymnal paper actually, that I frequently paint on to use for all kinds of things. I like using painted paper. So, if you can tell, I've not done this with the phone before, but I'm learning. So this was taken out of the recycle bin at the hospital, and it is part of a bulletin for a baptism. This is an envelope that has something fun in it. It is put in with a paper clip that everybody got a different kind of paper clip. They're all kind of fun, different. Nebraska medicine folks, a lot of yours were chosen to suit you. Couldn't do that in Cheyenne, although I would have liked to. This is a page out of a book that was teaching you how to journal that somebody gave me. Another tuck spot. Maybe if I rest my elbow, I will not be jiggling you quite so bad. This is a page from a book of poetry. I think it is Cummings. And there, I also was given a worship planning workbook. So there's pages of that in here. This piece is not attached. It is made from scrapbook paper that was donated to me. And it is because you have all these pages that have bumpy stuff. If you put this behind it, it's easier to write. I think that's just about it about the pages. Now, on the bottom of a number of pages, I'll just turn to this last one, are stamped phrases that were done by an artist that I dearly love. And as I was reading through them, I went, oh my gosh, these are really about who we are as chaplains. And so that's why they're on the bottom of your pages. Okay, so I'm going to just set this one aside and just say that the women's are similar, but they have obviously different colors in them. I'm going to quickly go to kind of showing you one of my junk journals. And I can't stand anything without paint on it. So a lot of the pages are painted. This is actually the title page out of the Catholic hymnal gather. And this is all different kinds of paper in here. And I can't even at this moment tell you what they are because I've covered them up. A lot of the images are images that I like, that I have gathered from magazines or just collected over time. This actually happens to be fabric. It was a brooch that I was making, and then it got left behind, so it landed in here. And there's just all kinds of pages, and I'm having trouble turning the pages and holding the camera. Maybe if I change hands, that would help. Okay. Now this little one is fun. This was a birthday card that one of my friends sent me. And so I just kept, I loved it. So I kept the card and just tore up the pieces to put in my junk journal. And every time I look at it, I laugh. And let's see what else we have. Just, I like images, but I also like quotes. And this is actually something that I wrote that I like, and so it's in here. And I want to get to one in particular. And I'm trying to get there. May not get there. I don't know where it is. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to skip because I don't know where it is. And it's one of my, oh, there it is. So this is one of my favorite pages. And for somebody who likes to talk a lot, this is a really important image. And I'm going to keep this one in mind next time we have a staff meeting. And we'll be trying to remember the message of this particular picture. Anyway, if you have any questions or concerns or anything, please email me. I will put my email for folks from Cheyenne. It will be in your bag along with a link to this video. And there are a number of YouTube videos about working in a junk journal. And my assessment of that is that everybody does it different. So you do whatever you want with it. If it's not something that you, just something that you wouldn't do, you are free to pass it along if you would like. Nebraska Medicine folks, before you do that, please remove any pages. In yours, there are old pages from our calendars. And I would prefer that we not pass along our pager numbers to folks. So if you would take out those pages, that would be fine to pass it on. If you don't think that it's something that you want to pass along and you just want to get rid of it, very simple. If you go into the centers of there's two segments of each book. And if you go into the center of each of those, you will see the threads that tie them together. Just simply cut those, pull out the pages, put them in recycle, and then you can dispose of the cover in the garbage. But the pages can definitely be recycled. So again, if you have any questions, shoot me an email. And I should say also, the people who have seen your journals, the handful of them, have all wanted one. And I am at a point where I need to not be working on these right now. There's several things that I need to do. And so if you could wait until the end of January, I have 3 grief journals that need to be done. And poor Alan, he would really like it if the polymer clay was off the dining room table for Christmas. So that's my next thing that I need to get done are the bottles of hope that are on the dining room table. So, have any questions, shoot me an email. Thank you all for everything that you do. Even if other people don't know and don't understand, we all do. And I just think it's terribly important that we support each other. So blessings. Thank you.